Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Friday, July 26th, 2024. After a stabbing in May, a teenage suspect was arrested this week on suspicion of attempted murder. On the night of May 25th, county sheriff's deputies responded to a report of a burglary in the 66,000 block of 2 Mile Road. A witness told deputies that several young people were yelling threats to one another. Deputies report that Rodney Frazier Goodson, 19, stabbed one of the other young people, punched him in the face, and then ran into the desert. No arrests were made that night. On July 22nd, just after noon, county sheriff's deputies spotted Frazier Goodson in the passenger seat of a gold Ford Explorer near the intersection of Sunny Slope Drive and Pioneer Town Road in Yucca Valley. Deputies stopped the vehicle and identified Frazier Goodson, who was arrested and taken to the Morongo Basin Jail. Rodney Frazier Goodson was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder, assault with a deadly weapon, inflicting corporal injury on a date, and making criminal threats. He is being held on $40,000 bail. High Desert Water District's recent legally required Prop 218 Notice of Proposed Rate Adjustment can mean only one thing for Yucca Valley water users. Rates are going up. Reporter Mike Lipsitz has more on the proposed September 1st increases, a public Q&A meeting, and a related public hearing.
In theory, the public can stop the increase in water and wastewater rates. But for that to take place, a terrifically high hurdle must be crossed in a protest vote, which concludes at 4 p.m. August 21st at a public hearing at the Water District office. To kill the proposed increases, 50% plus one of the High Desert Water District's ratepayers will have to hand-deliver or mail a letter to the district stating their opposition and including their personal and property information and parcel number. The district will hold an August 7th open house to answer questions about the increases. The 4 p.m. open house takes place at the Water District office on the highway at Inca Trail. More information, including a complete Prop 218 notice, may be found with this story at Z107.7 FM.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Mike Lipsitz.
Wonder Valley area well owners that are part of the Dale Basin Well Owners Association are invited to create and submit a new logo to the organization, who is looking for a fresh design to represent the group. According to their website, the DBWOA is a non-political group and was founded in 1989 to protect the natural desert aspects of the Dale Basin area and preserve its waters from intrusion by outside interests. The Dale Basin Well Owners Association aims to provide a unified and legal entity in all matters related to the Dale Basin aquifer and its well owners' interests. All logos submitted will be presented to the board, and the top 3 favorite designs will be selected by the board for presentation to the members. There will be no financial compensation to the artist, but you will be credited with the logo, so please be sure to sign your work. All designs must be submitted to info@dalebasinwellowners.org by August 15th for presentation and membership at the group's September 8th meeting. The Bureau of Land Management is hosting a California Desert District Council meeting in early August. Joining us with the info on the meeting is online news editor Robert Hayden.
The Bureau of Land Management will host an in-person public meeting of the BLM California Desert District Advisory Council on Saturday, August 10th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. in Las Vegas. The meeting is open to the public, and there'll also be a remote attendance option. The meeting will include a presentation from the U.S. Forest Service on the Cleveland National Forest fee proposal and a DAC vote, along with some ethics training. The 5 field offices and fire program will also report on activities. The BLM will also host a field tour on the day prior, Friday, August 9th. They'll be visiting public lands managed by the Needles Field Office, including a future desert tortoise augmentation site. Members of the public are welcome on the field tour, but you must RSVP by August 2nd. And the BLM have opened up nominations for the Desert Advisory Council. You can find a link for that and the meeting at this story at Z107.7 FM.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
Theater 29 will close out their blockbuster 2023-2024 season with the hilariously murderous whodunit Clue, starting August 16th. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas looks at his suspect cards to file this report about the casting of the production.
Casting has been announced for Theater 29's season finale production of Clue, the hilarious murder mystery comedy inspired by the board game and adapted from Paramount Pictures' wildly popular film. It's a dark and stormy night at Body Manor. Guests have arrived and no one is who they say they are. Each character has something to hide and blackmail to pay. Let the game begin. The cast features Charles Harvey as Wadsworth, Cruz Jimenez as Colonel Mustard, Virginia Sulik as Miss Scarlet, Tiffany Crocker as Mrs. Peacock, Adeline Guillen as Mrs. White, Makasi Boykin as Mr. Green, Jack McLeod as Professor Plum, Laura Harwood as Yvette the Maid, Joe Rugo as Mr. Body, Imelda Patu as the cook, Dennis Easy Booze as the cop, and the motorist singing telegram girl is Lydia Ronia. The show is helmed by veteran multi-award-winning director Catherine Ferguson. Clue will run weekends from August 16th through September 1st. Tickets are available now at theater29.org. Reporting for Z107.7, this is arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
And finally, the Animal Action League is holding their world-famous drive-through nail trim-only clinic tomorrow morning. From 10 a.m. until 2 p.m., you can have your pet's nails trimmed for only $7 per pet. No appointment is necessary. The Animal Action League is located at 62762 29 Palms Highway in Joshua Tree. Remember that this is a nail trim-only clinic. No vaccine or microchip services will be offered. The Animal Action League reserves the right to refuse service based on the pet's temperament as well as the temperament of their owners. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.